What's up, guys? Brett Okamoto from ESPN, joined by UFC welterweight title challenger Islam Makhachev, who moves up to face Della Maddalena, UFC 322, November 15th. And it feels weird not calling you a UFC champion. It just feels odd, man.
Mhm.
Do you feel like a
It's
title?
bad. It's bad. You have to call me UFC champion. But soon,
Yeah, I mean, should I still be calling you a UFC champion almost? I mean, when
you
you don't
can. You
lose
can.
the belt, right? It's like
Yeah.
this is your
Yeah.
sixth title fight in a row, but your first time
Mhm.
going in as a challenger in 3 years. Does it feel different? How has it felt, this camp getting ready to
Uh,
try to take something instead of defend it?
this camp is really hard. I gain weight and become big, and the opponent, my sparring partners, I changed there. Some guys they're also very big. That's why it's very hard camp. We did like first camp for the we did like for the lifting. It's the weights which one I use in the training. Everything is changing. It's become very hard. And now I feel good, just still a little bit jet lag after the fly. And like a couple days more and I will be good.
What has been the biggest difference going with these bigger guys? Like, what have you found that you need to change about your approach facing these bigger opponents?
Yeah, like a lot of things we change, like many things. Just we sit with the coaches and we make the plan. And very difficult to gain the weight. I finally become a little bit big now because I try to, like, last couple of months it's very hard. I use like creatine, protein after every training. You try to eat more, but it's very hard when you're training twice a day. When you're training hard, it's very hard to gain weight.
What kind of weight did you want to put on? Like, what was the mindset in that?
Uh, I want to walk around 87 kg. It's I don't know how much pounds.
Mhm.
It's like I don't know, like 87 kg, and like fight week I want to be like 83, and it's gonna be very easy cut weight, honestly. I I think, and we'll see. Like I still keep in touch with the UFC nutritionist guys. They give me good supplements, good advice also.
So you're doing protein and creatine and you're eating.
Protein, creatine. I use the creatine. First time ever in my life. I like use almost every day, and it's the like first supplement which I feel something's changed. It's give you like recover very fast, help you to gain weight,
Mhm.
and give you some power.
How much different is it? What was it like at 155? Like during camp? Obviously, you're not eating
It's
protein and
like
creatine.
my
What are you
life.
eating?
My life is changed. When I'm change the weight division, my life is changed. Always, like all my life, I have to think what I'm gonna eat, what I have to eat for the dinner. Now I can enjoy my camp, eat like whatever I want, and just smile and training.
Yeah, I mean, are you much happier now than you have been
Yeah,
over the last
sure,
three
sure,
years?
100%, man. Last like 155, it's always I make weight always, but it's so difficult, so hard always.
Do you feel like it ever impacted your performance? Obviously, you were the champion and you were performing better than anybody, but did you ever feel that, like, I'm not as good as I could be? Like, because of the weight cut, I actually am sort of fighting at a lesser percent of myself. Did you ever feel that way?
Yeah, honestly, I feel that like you know n- no one from the hard like who cut like 10 kg, like more than 10 kg, they never recover like 100%. I still feeling I recover for the fight like maybe 70-60%, because it's so hard to recover by 30 hours. And now I'm like very excited to see how I'm gonna feel in the cage.
Yeah, man. I mean, if you were fighting at 70 and 60%, where do you think we will notice that? Like, as the fans, if you at 55 was 70% and you at 170 is going to be
Let's
100%
see
you,
after
where
the
will we
second
sit?
round if it's happened. After the second round, after the third round, like champions round. Let's see because I feel I like already feel in the camp. How is my recovery? How is I feeling after the third rounds? That's why it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be something new for me.
Well, it'll probably give you a lot of confidence like early on too, that you just don't feel like you need to manage your energy as much early
Yeah, yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, was that
I
something that
think
was
so.
in your mind?
Like I don't know how it's gonna be 100%, but still, I feel like many different things. Like every day I like eat good food, like use the protein and creatine. It's helped me a lot also for recovery.
I would think that the biggest difference going from 155 to 170 is going to be the ability to get guys down. You know, that you have always had this ability to take guys down when you want to, when you need to get them tired, that it's going to be harder to just take down these big guys, and that would be the biggest difference in terms of the competition at 170. Is that fair to say, or is there something else that's a bigger challenge moving up?
Yeah, my opponent was also gonna be big, but I'm also big. Before I my weight it's like 82, 83. Now I'm 87. The it's you're right because some of the guy who was or who I spar with now it's not like 170 games. Some of them from the 150, 185. It's I feel more power, but I working last 2 3 months. I working on that because I know it's very difficult, and we did good jobs to like to become stronger, become bigger.
As you got into studying Jack a little bit more, obviously you were aware of who he was. You had watched him fight before, but when you get into camp and you're really watching him, what stood out to you?
Honestly, yeah, I watch all his fight. He's good. Striking is good. His boxing is very good, and his wrestling not so good, but he good in the ground. He know how to defend, how to escape, how to get up. He have good skills in the ground also. But I saw his wrestling just not good, but he know how to defend. And like he's striking really good. That's why he's the one of the best in the world, and he's the world champion right now.
What about his wrestling isn't good? What is he doing wrong?
I saw his defense. A lot of guys take him down. Like I think all his opponents in UFC take him down, but he feel good in the ground. When somebody take him down, he not panic, like try to do some mistake, and he know how to defense.
What about the power? I mean, I talked about like the ability to wrestle guys and trying to get him down. The punching power at
He's
170,
not
how
like some guy who have like crazy power, like and he not so big in this division. Like for example, Bilal, he have like power, like Kamaru Usman, this guy has like good power, but I don't think like Jake have some more than me.
Mhm. How is Habib feeling about this one? Habib always seems like very confident but very nervous at the same time to me, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
he always very nervous, and last month for him it's crazy because a lot of guys from our team fighting in Dubai, Osman fight and Omar
mhm,
fight next week. These guys, oh yeah, yeah, we sit with coach, how with him, make some plan, and we bring some new training partners exactly for the Jack.
mhm. What has been Habib's biggest message to you during this camp?
Yeah,
What is
it's not secret. He told me like take him down, try to take him down and make him tired there. And I think I can finish him in the ground. I can choke him, do some like armbar some things because I feel I saw his skills in the ground. He good, but I have something more.
I know you're obviously focused on Jack, 1,000,000%, but these questions about Elia are not going to go away until either I think one of you loses or you fight. You know, they're just never going to go away. I haven't talked to you since he beat Charles Oliveira. What did you think? What did you think of that lightweight title fight?
Yeah, he's good. I saw the fight. He's good, and the guy Charles Oliveira, he going to finish always, or you finish him or he finish you.
Hmm.
That's why this guy is so dangerous, but it's so good fight. And now, now I don't know who is gonna be next for Ilya. And if we talk about our fights, I have good fights now, and I know he's gonna fight soon, and we'll see what's gonna be happening. He want to fight in White House, and I also want to be there.
Hmm. Yeah. That would. Is that the biggest fight for you, do you think? And again, I almost don't like asking these questions because I know you got a big fight in front of you, but is that the biggest fight that they could
I
make for
think,
you? Is
yeah,
that?
for the like, it's gonna be like big like for MMA community, it's gonna be big fights.
Hmm.
And people want this fight, and if UFC want this fight, and we can do this.
Do you think the UFC wants this fight? Because I get the sense that they kind of don't. What do
I
you
don't
think?
know. I know UFC want to do like some big fight in White House. Which fight is gonna be bigger than this?
Yeah. He's talking about you win, he wants to go up to 170. I imagine that's probably where you would want the fight because you don't want to go back to 155, right? You don't want to have to be sitting there and cutting weight again, right? So you're on board with this idea of 170?
Yeah, if you come, it's gonna be better for me. If I have to cut 155, man, it's gonna be hard, and then I might have to pay for this.
Maybe you would need some time, right? But I guess if after Ramadan you could cut back down to 155, right? Because sometimes when you
Yeah,
work
in
hard to put
Ramadan,
on.
we also lose weight. We'll see. After the fight, when I stop to use the creatine and protein, we'll see how much is my weight.
I think like you said, we don't know what's next for Ilia. They haven't announced it, but it kind of feels like Patty is sort of the most likely one. It's felt like that ever since Patty got in the octagon with him. What do you think about that? Do you think Patty is like a real challenge? I mean, that was your
No,
division.
man. I don't know. It's the first time Arman was the how it's called like backup fighter
Hmm.
for the Charles Oliveira and Tapuria. He cut weight, he show weight, and after that he have to fight for the title.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I feel Arman have to be next because this guy deserve.
Hmm.
He did like mistake when he was supposed to fight with me. He injured. He like not come to weigh in, but he's still number one in this division, and he have to fight for the title.
What is like
But maybe Arman, maybe Gaethje, but not Petty for sure.
not Patty? Why not? How come?
Man, I don't know who Petty beat who, like Tony Ferguson. Who else he beat?
Chandler, Michael Chandler.
Chan. Man. Everybody beat Chandler.
Do you think, I mean, his resume is not, he hasn't faced the very, very top, but do you think he's actually skilled enough that maybe he could go in there and get it done, even though he hasn't
He
really
can
earned
do
it?
some things, but I don't see big chance. He can do, he can, I don't know. I don't know, maybe. Honestly, it's not big challenge for Tapuria.
When you start thinking,
Arman, it's like really big deal. If he beat Arman,
yeah,
it's very like because Arman have good skills, striking, wrestling, grappling. He's like good fighter, but Paddy, nobody checked Paddy before.
hmm. When you start thinking about November, when you're thinking about November, what is the most exciting thing about it to you? Like, is it the adding a second belt to your collection? I know that you really want to prove that you're the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. Do you feel like this is the only way to do it? Do
Yeah,
you feel?
it's a biggest fight for me in my career. It's the biggest fight. Of course, when I fought for the title first time, and now it's like I think it's very different because how many we have a lot of UFC champions, but not much double champions. That's why I want to be one of them, and it's a biggest challenge for me.
Yeah, it's hard, right? I mean, this is
It's very hard, yeah, it's very hard, and I deserve my chance, you know. I defend my belt more than everybody, and now it's new step.
you when you think about the entirety of your career, I mean, even going back when you were younger, like this is the biggest challenge you've ever faced. Like even just kind of relative to where you're at. I mean, like coming into the UFC for the first time and having jitters is hard, you know, like
I
fighting
never
for a
thinking
championship is hard.
I'm gonna fight for the title, you know. And you know, it's now can you imagine, you know, how many fighters I have in the UFC and now I fight for the second belt. It's dream, you know, it's dream for me. And honestly, like this is my hardest camp in my life, you know. I understand it's gonna be hard fight and this is big chance to be one of the best fighter ever who did this, you know. That's why I push myself for this fight very hard.
And you got your wish that's happening in New York. It's happening in Madison
Yeah,
Square
yeah.
Garden. What do you think? What do you
Second belt, Madison Square Garden, you know, everything together. And I told you it's like dream.
Well, my last thing for you would be is does it mean something to you that this is you are trying to accomplish something that Habib never did? And I know that like for you guys, maybe you don't talk about that, but for us, we're always like it's almost kind of been like you followed so perfectly in his footsteps and done everything that he did. Like, is there something kind of cool about doing something that
And I
he
don't know,
never did?
this questions is like some of them ask me, you want to defend the belt more than Khabib? We never talk about this, and
Yeah.
you know, it's like for me, it's the stupid questions, you know, because he's my brother, you know. If he don't want to I beat his record, he never helped me, you know. But you know, he still, I told you, he's still like now 2 months without family. He support all team. You know, these guys just dream for him to make the new champions in our gym, you know,
Hmm.
because one of the day he told me because why he did this, you know, not just for one guy, you know. If someone become champion, he changed life for the like many people, for his family, for his brother, sister, friends, you know. It's you know, and he tell me it's like dream for me to help people and what I can do right now. I'm not fighting, but I have to help people. When I help someone, it's not mean just help him. I can help his family, his friends, who people who around him, you know. And that's why he is us right now. And it's I told you it's like not question which one I want to answer. Like I
Yeah.
beat Khabib record or something like this, you know.
Well, yeah, not even that you guys would be competing with one another because I know that you don't. It's not like you want to surpass him and have a bigger legacy than him. It's almost
Yeah,
just like it's something that the team has never done, right? It's just like a new challenge that just he never did, and not even to say that he
yeah.
should have or shouldn't have. It's just it's new, right? I mean, do you feel that part of it?
It's all about Abdul Manap legacy, you know.
Hmm.
Our coach, who not with us right now, but it's all about his legacy, you know. And after like 10, 15 years, people gonna understand what he did for our country, for MMA, for sports, you know. And now we still, you know, someone who not training with, like for example, when they have no new champions right now, but new champions with other organization, but they never training under his, but still his student teach them, and it's you know, it's become like a very big school.
Yeah. Final thing when you walk out, like what would Abdulmat think of all this? Like, what do you think he'd say? You finally get in a chance to win this second belt. I know this is something you've been waiting for and you've been asking the UFC
Man,
for a long time. What would you think?
man, just one things which I miss, you know, which I feel bad. he not in the cage with us, when we have that performance, when we get the belt, and I think he's proud of us, but we still, we still, we still every day tell him like, thank you for what he did for us,
Hmm.
like it's have to be some like big movie to people understand what he did,
Hmm. Well, I'm looking forward to it, man. Jack Della Maddalena is not like the most biggest superstar in the sport right now, but he is a good, good, good welterweight champion.
Yeah,
You're moving up to a very, very real challenge. Like this is, it doesn't get much better than this. So I really, really thank you for stopping in, even though you're jet lagged. Enjoy New
yeah, I'm
Jersey.
gonna go to bed now.
You almost
Yeah,
choked and drowned on a sip of water. So yeah, get some sleep.
I
Uh,
just finished training, it's first week, it's crazy when you come from other country, time is changed like 10 hours. It's
for
very
sure.
difficult,
For sure, man. Well, I'll
Ali
see you.
also, Ali also snoring.
Oh, was Ali over there?
Yeah, yeah. Not
Okay.
not
Well,
in my room, brother. I cannot sleep in same room with
yeah.
him.
Well, tell him I say hello, and I'll see you guys in about
Yeah.
3 weeks
See you,
when
man,
I head out to
and
New York.
see you in New York.